then, as we said, we need to describe what we are doing. So operation information, MSN number, flight hours, flight cycles, total flight hours, total flight cycles, operating days, etc., etc., etc. This information should be here. Next, rates, IREPs, MIREPs, AREPs, rates, mission interruption ground, mission interruption flight. Let's say here we have 100 in December, right? 100 pilots per 1,000 flight hours. Or here 20 delays per 100 departure. So all this information should be reported, displayed. Not only this, we need to also add here alert levels. Why? Because we need to answer the question, is this too high or not too high to initiate some corrective actions? This number is within acceptable level or not? Should be very clear defined. This alert target level should be defined very clear. Next, again, special attention list items, all about all problem related to safety, reliability, airworthiness, etc., etc., etc. Next, we are going now system level, subsystem level. Here we said, hey, you know what, from total, we had 100 pilots per 1,000 flight hour. What we need here, we need to go to now system by system, starting from 21, ending 60. Okay? So 21, 22, 23, 24, 20, etc., 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 etc. And not only this, so we need to see how these numbers are distributed, but we need to also see alert levels for each system, subsystem, target levels. It's very important. Same with the engine. Excuse me, let's put here 60 somewhere, right? From engine side, we have information starting from, let me put here this way, 70 to 80. 88, 70 to 80. 80, excuse me. Let's say we have 10 in-flight shutdowns per 10,000 flight hours. Again, we need to answer the question. Alert levels, target levels. This is 70 here, right? Here, for 88 for engine start from 70. Let me put this way, 70, 80. We need to define also for engines, we need to answer the question, is it 10 in-flight shutdowns? Is it too high or not too high to initiate some corrective actions? Alert, target levels, very important for each section, each engine subsections. Now, component reliability. You remember what we said here? We removed the AC generator. We have part number, we have serial number, we have installation date, we have removal date, we have flight hours, we have flight cycles. What we need to do, we need to calculate MTBUR, URR, MTBF, MTTF, if we have some shop reports, NFF, etc., etc., etc. Definitely what we need also here, alert / target levels. We need also this information. Next, ETOPS or other local aviation authorities requirements. Now, quick remark here regarding ETOPS. So sometimes you can see, again, depends on, as I said, business model, operation model, maintenance model. So sometimes you can see some airline, they have combined reliability programs, reliability report, ETOPS and non-ETOPS, right? And sometimes you can see airline has standalone ETOPS reliability program. Okay, as I said, it depends on your business model, operation model, and definitely airworthiness / aviation authorities requirements. Now let's move to the next slide. And before we go to the, we see the template, I'm going to read here small requirements. So some requirements are from reference, and some requirements are based on my personal experience. I'm sharing with you my personal experience. We can use tabular or graphical tools, rates, or events to display and report data, but reliability program should be compact, well-structured, top-down approach. You remember what we said here? L1, L3, a couple of slides back, L1, L3, flexible format, clear instructions, methods, procedures, targets, alert levels, goals, etc., etc. Easy to identify and understand any issues related to aircraft safety and reliability and analyze it. Easy to identify failure, reoccurring events, trends. Easy to understand statistical rate and parametric performance, numbers, data, events. Easy to understand, identify, and interpret targets and alert levels. Easy to understand corrective actions. In general, all required parameters should be easy to read, understand, and interpret. Sometimes you open reliability program, you see the graph, and you see in graph 10, 15 trend lines. Unfortunately, it's not easy to understand what our dear reliability program engineer, reliability program analyst, reliability program clerk wants to say. It's not easy. This reason, I added this small requirement here. Personnel is key part to develop airline reliability program reliability report. Saves your money, saves your nerves, saves your airline certificate. You know what? It saves your airline. Okay? Now let's go to the next slide and see high-level template. This template is again a 100% example. ABC Airlines reliability program, aircraft type planetary carrier PC555, engine type ECE2345, revision number October 2030 issue 01, prepared by name date, checked by name date, approved by name date. October 2030, revision number October 2030 issue 01, it is here. We are repeating this information, right? And definitely we need form number. Usually this for RLB 001. This form number usually comes from your airline technical library. They have their own numbering system for forms, for templates, and they have also definitely for reliability program, reliability report. Next section, section 1, general. Section 2, operation information at glance. Section 3, special attention list items. Section 4, fleet performance. Section 5, engine APU performance. Section 6, component performance. Section 7, aircraft structure. Section 8, other. Definitely we have here revision number, page number, form number. Again, just repeating, it applies to all our presentations. These sections are here only for reference, for learning, training purposes. Please, you can add, you can remove, you can combine whatever sections you want. It depends on your business model, maintenance experience, operation experience, and definitely airworthiness/aviation authorities requirements, your local aviation requirements. Section 1, general. Here we're describing what we have, what material we have. So preface, applicability, acronyms and definitions, formulas, organizational structure, distribution list, other local aviation authorities requirements. Section 2, operation information at glance, aircraft engine information. Now we're going to define here what we are doing with this material. We have here flight hours, flight cycles, MSN numbers, operating days, etc., etc., etc. On-time performance, IREFs, MIREFs, AREFs, URRs, mission interruption, ground mission interruption flight. These two items are front line to understand where we are, how good or how not good is our business model, our operation model, our maintenance model. This is front line. Why? Because we are talking about dispatch reliability. We are looking for information about on-time departure within 50 minutes or more than 50 minutes. We are talking about cancellations here also. See, when we said projected flight cycles are 40 flight cycles, right, in December. But we said we have 60, technical out of service hours. So chance is very high. Now, actual number is not 40 in December, but let's say 36, let's put 36. So minus 4. We need to answer the question, what does it mean for us, minus 4? What does it mean for our business, this minus 4? The same story, same thing is also mission interruption flight. We need the information about in-flight shutdown, ground turn backs, end turn backs. Diversions, let's say we have, as I said, 10 in-flight shutdowns per 10,000 flight hours. We need to answer the question, what does it mean? And not only this, we need to put here this alert, define alert target levels. We need to answer the question, is this too high? We are within acceptable level. It might not, when we have 4 cancellations or not. We need to answer questions, is it within acceptable level if we have 10 in-flight shutdowns or not. Fleet operation reliability information summary. Here we kind of building table where we put all these high-level informations. Okay. Action items, other local aviation authorities requirements. Section 3, special attention list items. I would like to start section 3 from notes. This section includes the next items: safety issues, top reliability items, top aircraft economic items, MEL, CDL information, best practices candidates, airworthiness, aviation authorities requirements, etc., etc. Events should be not only presented statistically, but each event should be described individually with corrective actions taken in response to the findings. These words are from reference. In general, this section should be event-oriented. It's very important. In spite of your fleet operation experiences, 6 months, 5 years, or 10 years. What stands for SDR? SDR is Service Difficulty Report. As you already mentioned, I wrote here 14 CFR. It is from United States requirements under Part 21, 91, 121, 125, 135. If you open these requirements, you can see, I think, 20 or 25 or maybe 30 items that we need to report to the airworthiness/aviation authorities under SDR requirements. 3.1 is SDR, 3.2 is safety issues, top 10, 15, 20 reliability items, MEL, CDL information, best practices, airworthiness directive completion, local aviation authorities requirements. This is all about system subsystem. Section 4, fleet system subsystem performance, PIREFs, MIREFs, AREFs, URRs, mission interruption ground, mission interruption flight, ETA system performance, other local aviation authorities requirements. Definitely, as I said, we need what? So starting from 21 to 60, right? Plus AL. Target levels, alert levels for each system subsystem. Next, same thing applies to the engine now. Engine APU performance, engine APU info, in-flight shutdown, engine APU reliability performance, engine APU oil consumption, other local aviation authorities requirements. Same story. Let's say we have 10 in-flight shutdowns per 10,000 flight hours. We need what? We need alert level for each item also. Okay. Section 6 is component reliability, top 10, 50, if you wish 100% component issues, component removals, component reliability summary. I can put here MTBUR, URR, etc., etc., etc. Other local aviation authorities requirements. By the way, alert levels should be also here. Okay. The next, section 7, aircraft structure. It's all about aircraft structure. And section 8, other. Let's say if you are ETOPS certified, ETOPS reliability program, etc., etc. Definitely we have here revision number, October 2030 issue 01, page number, and form number. And this was last slide for our part 2. Now let's move to the next slide and see and start part 3. See quick high-level general brief exams for our reliability program reliability report.